We are here with Western Washington following semifinal victory over St. Martin's with Daulton Hommes, Jeffrey Parker, and head coach Tony Dominguez. Coach, could we get an opening statement from you?
Congratulations, Jeff. Very excited for these guys. They're a tremendous group of guys that I've been talking about all season as far as their heart and their will and their want to, and I think they showed that tonight against a very, very good St. Martin's team. We're just excited for the victory, and of course, with Jeffrey's accomplishment, it makes it even more special.
Jeff, you talked about setting the record, but also the big win to go to the finals.
Yeah, setting the record, just shows all my hard work paid off. It's been a long journey here at Western, and I'm just so glad that I was able to do it with these group of guys and these coaches, just having my back all season. And the win tonight just gave us more momentum. We were able to really, emphasize the defense towards the end of the game, and Cobb was in some tough threes, to stay in it, but we were able to, deny that, and it helped us a lot.
A lot of key points in that game, but I thought had it super tight. Cobb was hot, and you found that high post play with Hommes over here, who really took over in there for about 3-4 minute stretch. Talk about the decision to run that play, and it was a hot hand, or did you see a matchup yet?
Well, we saw a matchup. Daulton has, sometimes an advantage most nights. And since we've inserted DeAndre back into the lineup after his injury, Daulton's kind of been back and forth, and we've kind of used them in different ways. And so I was really excited to see him getting going again tonight. We did see a matchup we liked. Daulton was playing very, very well. You could see it in his eyes. Kind of like Jeffrey, there was a stretch there where we really needed him, and Jeffrey was cooking as well. And so we got a little help from everybody on our staff. There's guys behind the bench yelling. I think maybe you were yelling about that, but just kidding. But we definitely, try to get that matchup for sure.
What did you think about it, Hommes?
Obviously, I just wanted to get to the hole, and coach called a play for me and made my first one, so went back to me again, and it was just good to get going again, and it was a great win.
At any point in time, did you have that heat check shot that you just threw up there just to see if it
No, I don't think so. If there was more time in the game, maybe I would have threw up a couple heat checks, but I don't think I had it.
Dominguez used to do that in noon hoops back when we were in college together.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Daulton, your second year in the program. Talk about playing with Jeffrey, seeing the record, and just what you learned from him as a senior.
He's just a huge role model. The time and effort he puts in, like he said, it pays off. This guy's in the gym more than anyone I've ever seen, ever. And obviously we're all just super happy for him. Finally got the record, and we're just excited to keep moving forward with our season.
Coach, you talked about it a little earlier, but you've known Jeffrey through the whole recruiting process. 5 years at Western. His season that had some ups and downs as far as emotions goes. What's it mean to coach him and to see him do this in a game like this?
Well, I'm in coaching for the relationships, and I've said this over and over again, but he's the only player I've had that's been with me since I've started as a head coach. 5 years, will be the only one that I've had, and that's exciting. That's fun that was that way. But I think what really kind of touches me is Jeff is a tremendous young man, and to see somebody accomplish a record like that, he's not selfish. He's taken a back seat many times this year. Because other guys were hot and we wanted to go do a different direction or whatever, and he's just always a team guy, and I just love him to death, and I'm just excited for him and his accomplishments because he's earned it, and he's a special young man.
He's down in the room right now with Taylor Stafford, again, GNAC Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
He has that ability to take the game over at times, which he did with a few threes. Talk about his game tonight with 31 points.
Well, he played really well. He was a little off, I felt like, in the beginning of the game. A lot of nerves. You're excited. They're playing the underdog at their place. They're very good. They're playing with a lot of momentum, and I thought he gathered himself well, was kept composed, and then got in a rhythm. And and then obviously getting to the free throw line really helped at the end, then fouling, and I think that helped as well. But he had to knock those free throws down. It could have been a close game. So Taylor's another special. We could say that about every one of our guys, and we're not at the end of our season, so we're not going to go down that big list. But he's very talented, and I'm glad he's on our side.
Last question. Tomorrow night, GNAC championship game against Western Oregon. What do you have to say about that tomorrow night? And
Yeah, well, Western Oregon's really good. Defending champions, coach is really good. Their players are outstanding. You know, they played a really tough game today, triple overtime with Anchorage, and Anchorage is outstanding with a great coach. And so it's going to be a battle for sure, but I think our guys are ready.
Great. Thanks a lot, guys. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.